Welcome to this edition of Infomed Lite. On this channel, we simplify medical information and present it in a way everyone can understand. On today's program, we'll be discussing Omicron virulence. And here is the overview of our presentation today. What is Omicron, in case someone is still living under some scientific rock? What is a variant or a mutant? Where did mutations occur for Omicron? Is there evidence that Omicron is less virulent? Why is Omicron less virulent? What does it mean if Omicron is highly transmissible but less virulent? Are there medications available for Omicron? A quick reminder that all the materials we present on this channel are for educational and informational purposes only. They should never be taken as a substitute for a professional healthcare advice. Diagnosis must only be done in the doctor's office. So let's go right into today's discussion. What is Omicron? Omicron is a variant of SARS-CoV-2 sequenced in South Africa. It was identified on 24th of November 2021. It is expected that everyone on this planet may contract Omicron variant in the next few months, if actually not weeks, because it is highly transmissible. What is a variant? During the process of making a copy of itself, a quick sidebar here, once a virus has entered the host cell, the only goal is to make as many copies of itself as possible in a process called the replication. So during this process, a series of events may lead to mistakes in the genetic sequencing. The newly formed copy is slightly different in form and in appearance. This is known as a mutant or a variant. So a variant, in essence, is a virus with some deviation in the molecular makeup from the original copy. Where did mutations occur for Omicron? About 32 mutations have been identified on Omicron on the spike proteins. Spike proteins are those protruding structures on the virus, and the virus uses them to attach and penetrate into the host cell. Is there evidence that Omicron is less virulent? Let us examine a number of factors and then we will make a determination. So we know Omicron is highly transmissible. In fact, epidemiologists have estimated about 200 to 300 transmissibility more than Delta. We also know that the rate of replication for Omicron is very, very faster, about 70 times faster than all previous variants. We also know that Omicron has high numbers of cases, but despite the exponential cases, we know that there is low cases of hospitalization given what we know in South Africa and in England, and also other studies which have been done in different countries. So these hospitalizations are mostly incidental, which means that people go for medical checkup for other reasons and they are found to have Omicron. Where hospitalization has happened, only 5 days are enough to be cleared. We also have seen low cases of severe illness, meaning not many people require ventilations and additional oxygen supply as before, and thankfully we have not seen high numbers of deaths. So there's an overwhelming evidence, and it's an overwhelming yes, Omicron is less virulent than Delta and the previous variants. However, this is not a call to lower your guard because the pandemic rages on and it is very unpredictable. As a matter of fact, another variant has been sequenced in Marseille, France, presenting about 46 mutations. Though it is not expected to outcompete Omicron, but we will keep the ear on the ground. As we hear something new, we will give you the information on Infomed Lite. Why is Omicron less virulent? Let us tackle this question. Yes, it is highly transmissible. Yes, the replication is very fast, but why is it less virulent? The process of making copies occasions mutations, and some of these mutant copies may weaken the virus, and it appears to have been the case for Omicron. According to Dr. Campbell is a medical educationist and a respected scientist from England. He did an analysis and found that unlike Delta, Omicron appears to replicate more in the bronchioles, thus not causing more damage to lower lobes of the lungs. The site of initial replications has more important repercussions on the damage and ease of spread to other visceral organs. So it seems like Omicron has restricted itself in the bronchioles for multiplications, and the penetrations to adjacent visceral organs has not been very successful. What does it mean then if Omicron is highly transmissible but less virulent? Well, as many people get infected and recover relatively faster, this may have a positive impact, immunologically speaking, to generate herd immunity. Herd immunity is when majority of the people become immune to an infectious disease. This is a good thing, especially in countries where vaccination processes have not been very successful. Why? Because a highly infectious variant that does not cause severe illness is exactly what a vaccination program is intended to do. And it seems like Omicron is doing it by itself. So are there medications for Omicron? Well, so far, the only recommended treatment for SARS-CoV-2 and its variant by World Health Organization is proper vaccination. But we know in the USA, pharmaceutical company Pfizer is in the last stages of developing a drug for COVID-19 with Omicron variant in mind. It's a developing story, it's a developing medical reality, and we will keep our ear on the ground. As soon as we hear something, we will break it down for you on Infomed Lite. However, you as an individual can and must take steps to enhance your immune system, as this is the first war front between the virus and your body. There are many products available and approved as immune boosters, but in addition to this, also dietary supplements are available, and some other naturally occurring foodstuff can have a positive effect on your body soldiers. Well, friend, we have come to an end of today's episode of Infomed Lite. Let's hope the information we have given you is good and is going to help you to make informed decisions about your health. If you like what you have seen, please click the like button, share with your friends. If you are new to this channel, we would like you to subscribe and hit the bell icon so that whenever we upload new materials, you will be notified. Thank you very much. We will see you in the next video.